Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just thought I would sit down and film a quick makeup tutorial, get ready with me style thing. I wanted to focus in on specifically drugstore products because I have, over the last like year, 2 years, I've been really into drugstore specifically only, just because I'm trying to save my money, so I haven't really been buying any makeup from Sephora. I feel like I've gotten kind of a good routine down with a lot of drugstore products, and I found some really good ones that I wanted to share with you, so that's what this video is today. My skin is really bad right now. I got one of those little like pimple popper tools, and yesterday I just sat there and picked at all my skin. So I've been doing skincare on it and stuff. It feels nice, it just doesn't look good. So I'm looking for that coverage today. And yeah, that's what today's video is. So it's gonna be pretty easy, pretty chill. I'm just gonna be listening to some music. Let's just get right into it, fam. Let's do it. I've talked about this primer a lot on my channel recently. This is the e.l.f. Moisture Lock Primer. I really love it. So I'm gonna go in with like this much on my T-zone. Oh, my skin is so sore. I don't know why I do this to myself. Just so hard because I started like picking at all my pores, and then I found blackheads, and I was able to get like so much of the like gunk out. I feel like I was able to clear a lot of my pores, but unfortunately it just means that now my face looks like this. So hopefully we can cover up some of that redness. I'm gonna go in with a bit of a foundation concoction cocktail mix. I'm gonna do a bit of CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is L20. This is good because it's long lasting and it's very close to my skin tone. And then this is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation, and this is my favorite. These are both affordable drugstore foundations. I'm gonna mix them two together because I like the way it looks. So today is Wednesday. That was way too much, but that's fine. March 11th. Animal Crossing comes out next Friday, and if anyone else is very excited like me, comment down below. It's all I can think about. I'm so excited. It's all I'm gonna be doing next weekend is just playing the game. I have been playing Animal Crossing since I was little, and I loved New Leaf on the 3DS, so I'm very excited for this new one on the Switch. It looks like it's gonna be so much fun. So I'm just spreading my foundation on with this little brush, as you can see, and then I'm gonna go in. I like to do it section by section so it doesn't dry too fast. I'm gonna go in with a brush because brushes don't absorb product, which means I'm gonna be getting more coverage than, say, like a beauty sponge. I'm gonna take out my earbud while I'm doing this because I hate blending my foundation in with an earbud. It feels like it's... So yeah, the goal of today's makeup is definitely on the skin. I watched the Nintendo Direct on Animal Crossing, and I was like so excited. I couldn't decide if I wanted to like go into the game knowing a bunch of stuff and like watching the directs and all the videos about it, or if I wanted to go into it like with a clean slate. But I decided that like this is the first time I've ever like joined in on a hype for a game like this before, one that I've ever like really cared about. There's a chunk of primer in my hair, and so I wanted to join like all the hype, so I just decided like might as well. Everyone else is. I'm seeing all the news on Twitter and stuff anyway. So yeah, I watched the direct, I watched a bunch of videos, and I just got myself so worked up and excited. If you haven't played Animal Crossing before, it's a very weird game to describe to people, but if you have anxiety or depression or issues with calming down and sitting quietly and just like doing your thing and like just being able to relax your body and your mind, Animal Crossing is a game for you. It is, I sound like an advertisement, but it's my favorite. It's the most relaxing. You like have a little town with your villager, and you stuff and make stuff, and you have a house, and you fish, and you find fossils, and you collect money, and you befriend the villagers, and there's events, and it's all like real life time. So whatever time of day it is in your life, that's what the time of day in the game. So there's things to do in the morning, afternoon, evening. There's, you know, holiday events, Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter. I think they do stuff for Halloween as well. It's just so much fun, and it's like one of the games, it's like a type of game you pick up every day and play, and you water your plants, and you have like progress, and that's what I really like about it. You unlock different things. It's just the most relaxing game with the most relaxing music to like sit down at the end of the day and play. Oh my gosh. I haven't played Animal Crossing in quite a few years now, so I'm very excited to have it back in my life again. For my concealer, I'm going in with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I believe this is around $6 US, so very affordable to be completely honest, it's not my favorite concealer ever. If I was gonna recommend a drugstore concealer to you, I would say I really like the, what's the brand? Makeup Revolution. The Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, I think that's what it's called, is really good. I just ran out and I haven't had it for a while. I just don't love the ColourPop one because I feel like it looks a bit patchy on me and it doesn't always give me the best coverage, but I'm gonna try my best today to work with it because I don't really have another drugstore concealer that I can use. My everyday concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape just because I kind of buy them in bulk when there's a sale, and it's just the best concealer I've found that gives me the most coverage and the most bang for my buck. Like, that thing lasts me months and months and months. Whereas the Makeup Revolution concealer, loved it, but it didn't last very long. So even though you're only paying like, I don't know, $6 at the drugstore, you're not getting actually a lot of product out of it, so it doesn't last you a very long time, which means you have to repurchase, so I don't know. Actually, the concealer is doing a really good job right now for what I need it to do, which is conceal, don't feel. That should be enough concealer. Okay, so next I'm gonna powder my face. This is one of my favorite drugstore products, probably of all time. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. Mine's in 05 Fair, which I think is the lightest one. They might also have a translucent one, actually, I'm not sure. This powder is affordable and works so well. And you get a lot of product in it. It's very smooth and it's almost blurring. It's really nice. So I set my entire face because she's an oily bee. And then I go in under the eyes just because that area tends to crease. So I go in with some extra powder and just, I don't bake it, but I just press it into the skin. And then I'll put it on my lid as well. So now this is kind of extra, but I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. This is the pressed powder. What I like to do with this is just for that little bit of extra added coverage is take some on my brush and just press it here because I have a lot of pigmentation on my cheeks and I like it to be a really blank canvas for when it comes to like my blush and bronzer and stuff. And this kind of helps just like in my T-zone to really set and make sure that I'm getting all the coverage I can on my chin as well. My brows are done already. I did them off camera, so we're gonna move right on to eyes. All right, so for the eyeshadow palette, I was looking through my collection and I don't actually have a lot of eyeshadow palettes you can buy directly from like Shoppers, London Drugs, CVS, that kind of thing. Because drugstore shadows just aren't my favorite. When it comes to eyeshadow, I like to buy higher quality. I just find it makes a difference. But I wanted to use a BH Cosmetics palette because I think you can get it at Ulta in the States, and these are drugstore prices, very affordable makeup, so that's why I picked it. It's like drugstore quality, drugstore brand, but sold online and in some stores. So this is BH Cosmetics. This is the Santa Fe palette. This was gifted to me from my lovely friend Liz. Thank you. This is the palette. It's really pretty. I've used it a few times already. Very blendable, really nice. I'm feeling these top 3 colors. The yellow, orange, and pink. So I'm gonna do something like with that. First, I'm gonna go in with Arrow, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna put this in my crease. I like this palette because it's really buildable and it's also very blendable. So I feel like it's a nice, easy palette for beginners. So there's one eye, and then I'll just go in with a brush that has no product on it. Make sure the edges are nicely blended. Great, so that's the first color. Next, I'm gonna go into this bright orange. It's called 505, just right there. And I'm gonna go in with a smaller crease brush. I'm just focusing this on the outer corner and then into the crease. And then I'll go in with the first color, Arrow, and blend out this one. Just so that we keep the nice transition gradient going on. Perfect, so it'll look something like that. So I'm gonna go in with this one. It's called Ristra, or Ristra, just this hot pink right here. Take it on this crease brush and just focus it more on the outer corner. Keep picking up the wrong mirror. And then also in the inner corner as well, I think. Something like that. I think it just takes a bit of blending to get a nice gradient. So for the lid, I think I'm gonna go in with this shimmery one right here called Sand. And I'm just gonna place that kind of in the center as a halo eye. ish. Just like that. Maybe I'll use a brush actually. Grate my brush. So just like that, pretty subtle. It's not like a super intense halo eye or anything, but I don't love like all matte looks, so I just wanted a little pop of shimmer somewhere in there. So now for under the eyes, I'm just gonna go in pretty much with the same colors I already used. So I'm gonna go in with a bit of the first yellowy orange color I used and just run it along. So I'm just going in with a bit of the two oranges. Just simple like that. Perfect. And then I'm gonna do a little tiny bit of the hot pink on the very outer corner. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. Perfect. And that is it for the eye look. Pretty cute, simple, easy. I like the colors though. I think they're fun. Oh, I'm also gonna do an inner corner highlight. I almost forgot. So I'm gonna go in with this guy down here. This is Santi or Santi, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna stick this in my inner corners. And then just the leftover product under the brow. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the eyes with some mascara. This is just the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's one of my favorite drugstore mascaras. It's really affordable, and I think it works nicely. Haven't been wearing falsies lately, mainly just because I don't want to. And also, they irritate my eyes while I'm doing lash clients at work. So I've just decided to just embrace my natural lash and just wear mascara. And to be completely honest, I've been a lot happier lately. These are so pretty and they're so nice, but I'm not very great at putting them on myself. And I just find them to be more hassle than anything. I don't know, I just feel like sometimes because of like the pressures of YouTube and Instagram and stuff, I feel like I have to in order to kind of compete. Like it's not complete eye look worth posting if there's no lashes on it, but I've kind of stopped caring. I don't really care anymore. I don't really believe that anymore, which is nice. It's very freeing. I just like don't care about like the competition of Instagram or the whatever. I just like don't care. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't care. If brands don't repost me because I'm not wearing lashes, then they can suck my ass. Perfect, so that's it for the eyes, and now we can move on to the rest of the face. Alrighty, so first I'm going to start with bronzer. This is one of my absolute favorite drugstore bronzers. It's the Maybelline City Bronzer in 100. This formula is great. Super blendable, not too pigmented, so it's easy to build up and isn't too intense. And I just like to do a simple 3 shape on my face. I'm losing my earbud again. Sorry Beatles, you'll have to wait. I want to make sure my complexion products are warm enough just because we did such a warm eye. I want to make sure that my skin really complements the eye look. I might pick like a warmer blush or something. My hair. Usually my hair is up, but I didn't feel like being bald today. So I left my hair down for the video and now I'm having regret. Perfect, so that's my bronzer. For my contour, I'm gonna go in with a product that I haven't used in a while. This is the NYX contour palette. It was one of my first palettes I got when I first started my freelance kit and when I was in school. And it's a really nice contour palette. I just don't reach for it anymore because I have other ones in my collection that I go to more often, but it's really good. So I'm gonna go in with this brown right here. It's pretty cool toned. The nice thing about this palette too is that all the individual pans pop out, so you don't have to replace the palette every time. You can just replace individual colors that you run out of. So if you're a makeup artist or you use a bunch of different shades for whatever reason, if you do your friend's makeup, it's great for that. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna blend it out. I really like the look of contouring, but it's so hard to do. Make it even on both sides. I love contouring on other people, just not on myself. I just feel like my contour is always patchy. Anyone else notice that? Like my bronzer is always blended out so nicely and then my contour is just patch city. I'm not like obsessed with my contour today, so I think I'm gonna bake for a minute with a little bit of powder underneath just to clean it up. So while I let that sit for a minute, I'm gonna do the lips. First, I'm gonna go in with a lip pencil. This is the NYX lip pencil in Nude Suede Shoes. Perfect. And then I like to fill in my lips with the lip liner because I think it helps with the longevity of the lipstick. For the lipstick, I'm also using NYX. This is the NYX Pinup Pout in Sophisticated. Now I'm just gonna go in and wipe away the excess powder from under the contour line. To make sure it's all blended nicely. I think that looks a lot better. I like to clean up my contour. Not all the time, but sometimes. If I feel like it's gotten a little messy or low down on my face, then sometimes just popping a bit of powder under there really cleans it up. It's not even just for like the baking benefits, but just in general, like it makes it look a little better. Time for blush. I realize I'm using a lot of NYX products, but for my blush, I have another NYX product. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. This is a blush palette I got from the drugstore that I haven't used as much as I would like to. So I wanted to dive into it today. Actually, I think I'm feeling this one here. Maybe these two mixed would be really pretty. So, okay, I think I like that. Does anyone else find that their blush fades really quickly? I find that like no matter what, my blush is like the first makeup product to start like fading off my face. It's very strange, I don't know why. Perfect, so quite a lot of blush, but like I said, it fades really quickly, so I like to put a little bit extra on. And the last step. So finally, I'm gonna highlight my face with the Milani highlighter in Afterglow. Love this. This is the best highlighter from the drugstore, I think, in my opinion. Okay, I lied. This is the last step. Finally, I'm gonna set my face with the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. Great, and this is the final look. That's it for my video today. Let me know down below if there's any other video requests you have for me. And if you want to see more drugstore makeup tutorials, then let me know because I liked filming it. So that's all I have for today. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my social media and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed and want to see more of my content. And we'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.